News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by Northern Westchester Hospital, nationally recognized for advanced robotic surgery.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. See disclaimer for law firms.
If you or a loved one were exposed to Roundup weed killer and were later diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Thousands of men and women in the landscaping and farming industries may have unknowingly been exposed to serious health risks when working alongside this product. Call right now.
Call 800-353-0152.
With all the jewelry stores in New York, why do discerning buyers travel to Matero Jewelers in Millwood?
With every piece of jewelry, you get Steve and Sue.
It's the beauty of the design.
And Steve and Sue.
We even had friends come from Jersey
just to see Steve and Sue.
For that perfect gift, see Steve and Sue.
I love coming here because of Steve and Sue.
Steve and Sue Matero go the extra mile for their customers. Matero fine jewelry and design. It's worth the trip.
Located in White Plains, you'll find one of the area's premier culinary destinations, Benjamin Steakhouse. This year, celebrate Christmas around our table. Make reservations today for Christmas Day. At Benjamin Steakhouse, we use only the best USDA prime beef, and every cut is carefully dry-aged in specialty handcrafted aging boxes. Juicy cuts of meat served family style are part of the restaurant's enduring allure. Stop by to toast to the greatest steak you'll ever taste. It's a cut above the rest.
Pappas Gold City Jewelers has been in business for over 40 years, earning Westchester County's trust with great prices and excellent customer service. Come shop our selection of designer watches, diamond necklaces, and diamond crosses, GIA-certified diamond engagement rings, and wedding bands. We also offer service, repair, and restoration. Ask about our layaways and financing. Walk away with your new treasure today. Pappas Gold City Jewelers, 1880 Central Park Avenue in Yonkers.
A new study finds that changing your hair color could change your risk for developing cancer.
It's not a proper parliamentary inquiry.
It is a proper.
It is not.
Plus, a day full of fireworks as the House Judiciary Committee holds its first public impeachment hearing. Plus, residents at a shelter now fearing for their safety after a woman allegedly threatens the safety of her own children. Nightside starts now. And that is where we begin tonight. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for watching News 12. I'm Scott McGee.
And I'm Antoinette Biordi. A mother is being evaluated by doctors after she allegedly threatened to drown her young children.
And Nightside Samantha Crawford has those details.
Hi, everyone. The Coachman Family Center here in White Plains, which helps the homeless and people in need, has been surrounded by police cars. We're learning from Westchester County Police that a woman staying here last night threatened to harm her children.
One resident who wanted her identity protected explained what she heard.
A woman was accused of drowning her children inside the building.
Police have not confirmed that, but did tell us the woman's 1- and 2-year-old are now in emergency foster care while she undergoes a mental health evaluation at a local hospital. Residents are concerned for their safety.
That's scary, because if she could harm a little life, she could harm a big life. And that's when authority, the county and CPS need to step in.
Some residents say security in the center needs to step up too, that cases like this have happened before.
How would you know that something's going on with a resident? You have cameras in a building 24 hours a day, but no one checks it. They're only there to call CPS or call county, but other than that, they don't do anything else.
We made attempts to speak to officials of the Coachman Family Center, but they declined to comment.
We're told no criminal charges have been filed at this time. Police are interviewing witnesses and are awaiting a search warrant for the woman's room. That's the latest here in White Plains. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Samantha. Now, no one was hurt after an SUV is slammed by a train in Warwick. Fire officials say the impact flipped the SUV at around noon today at the Forester Avenue crossing. Thankfully, the driver managed to get out of his car before help arrived. No word yet on the cause of the accident.
You shouldn't try breaking into cars, and you definitely shouldn't try breaking into unmarked police cars. Rockland's sheriff says 21-year-old Ahmad Lake was trying to break into a car while a detective was sleeping at his house. After that detective confronted Lakes, he took off, but he was later caught and charged with resisting arrest and petty larceny. A New Rochelle man has admitted to breaking into lockers while others are breaking a sweat. It was around this time last year that Ivan Vrabik stole a credit card from the men's locker room at the New York Sports Club in Dobbs Ferry. He used it to buy $650 worth of wine in Greenberg and another $8,000 on luxury items.
A terrifying ordeal ends in Westchester. A woman escapes after being tied up and robbed at gunpoint. NYPD detectives on the hunt for these two men right here. They're wanted for the violent armed robbery yesterday afternoon. They say the men stole the woman's cell phone and bound her hands and feet with zip ties after she entered an SUV in the Bronx. Police say the two men then drove to a Boost Mobile store in Yonkers, where the victim somehow escaped. She was not seriously hurt. Of course, anyone with information on this robbery is urged to call NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline at the number on your screen right there, 1-800-577-TIPS.
Well, a GoFundMe has been set up for the Pomona woman that was killed in a car crash in Maryland. Now, as News 12 has reported, officials say Zainab Naveed was trying to take a curve when her car struck a curb and overturned. Officials say the 32-year-old was then ejected from the car and pronounced dead at the scene. Alcohol was not a factor in that crash. If you would like to donate, we do have a link on our website, news12.com. Just click on the numbers and links.
Well, a home in Rockland County goes up in flames, and as News 12's Sarah Tolan tells us, the home was listed as a school for Jewish children.
Fire, thick smoke, and raging flames. Firefighters battling it all Wednesday after a blaze broke out at this home at 15 Old Nyack Turnpike in Muncie. Sources telling News 12 the home is owned by a prominent member of a Jewish religious radical group. That's not all either. According to multiple records online, the property is listed as a yeshiva or a congregation. Either way, housing authorities say it's zoned only to be a two-family building. Yet those who live inside tell News 12 the home provides rooming for a number of yeshiva students.
A lot of boys, 7.
Simon Singer was sleeping inside the home when the blaze broke out. He was rescued by these 3 Orange and Rockland technicians. They first spotted the smoky fire and saw 3 of the home's residents standing outside. After they were told no one else was inside the building, the techs still rushed in to find Singer totally asleep in the burning building.
I pulled the curtain back and I found him in the bed. So I grabbed him, woke him up, told me I had to go, the house on fire.
I didn't even know. I was still tired. I was tired for the morning and I was sleeping.
O&R crews say Singer was asleep in a makeshift bed in what appeared to be the living room.
3 or 4 bedrooms that I saw had at least 2 or 3 beds in it.
Officials say the Rockland Bureau of Criminal Investigation and the county's health department are now investigating the blaze.
Lots of questions surrounding this fire, including the cause of the blaze, which is still under investigation. That's the latest from Muncie. Sarah Toland, News 12.
All right, the Rockefeller Christmas tree now illuminated by miles and miles of colorful lights. Check it out, the 87th annual tree lighting ceremony held in Manhattan tonight. The giant beauty, of course, from right here in the Hudson Valley. It was cut down outside of a home in the village of Florida. The 77-foot-tall, 14-ton Norway spruce covered in 50,000 lights and topped with the iconic crystal star. Pretty cool. Of course, families have a lot of traditions as they get ready for the holidays, and cutting your own Christmas tree may be one of yours. Everyone can have a Griswold family Christmas after all. If it is, farms in Orange County, like Farmside Acres in Cornwall, are now open with hundreds of trees to choose from. Farmers say picking out and cutting down your own tree, great way to start the Christmas season.
You don't forget it when you're a little kid. It's a good feeling to see the same people come every year.
Now, for a complete list of Hudson Valley tree farms, head over to the numbers and links section of our website, news12.com.
Well, remember this guy from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? He went viral for photobombing Al Roker during his live shots. Well, it turns out that man is a pastor from Westchester. News 12's Laura Hafley spoke to the butter man himself.
Donnie Willis is proof that there really are no small parts.
I get to the staging area Thursday morning, and I asked the lady doing the costumes, and she's like, "Oh, your butter."
Pastor, churned stick of butter, played the sandwich spread in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
People woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be there. So, I mean, if those people are going to make that kind of sacrifice, you have to give it everything you got.
He definitely committed to the role, so much so that he got the attention of the Today Show's Al Roker during a live broadcast of the parade.
As we're walking down the parade on Central Park West, we get to Columbus Circle, and and I'm just running along, giving high fives to people.
And then he hears a familiar voice call him over.
Hey, I hate to butter you up, but you gotta move on.
And then a second encounter when he fell behind his parade group. He was hurrying to catch up.
And so I start sprinting, and I guess right before then, Al comes from the other side of the street.
And that's why everybody loves clowns.
And now Pastor Willis has gone viral. Tweets from the likes of Lin-Manuel Miranda and, of course, Al Roker himself.
I got to be in the parade, and it was a lot of fun. Everyone gets just a piece of this, and to be able to play a small part is special.
And if Macy's asks him back next year, he'll be prepared with all the jokes.
Have you heard the story about the butter?
I have not.
I can't tell you, you might spread it.
In Valhalla, Laura Hafley, News 12.
I like to go on record as saying that Antoinette loved that joke.
I did love that joke. Not when you tell it, though.
No. Apparently,
because you have your dad jokes, right?
That's all I do, apparently.
That's all you do.
That's all I do.
Aw, you're funny. You're
Yeah.
funny.
Well, a good story. What fire?
Yes.
Isn't it amazing how something so simple, you never know which one is going to take off?
Well, you can just tell that that guy was having a lot of fun in the moment and was just being sincere about it, and I think that's what people really like.
That's absolutely. So, you guys sincere about this weather? And now that we're through with the storm, do you like what we've been having?
Yeah, but you know, we're just on this roller coaster of sort of bad and really bad, you know?
Well, we're going to be better tomorrow. We're going to be better tomorrow.
Take better.
And what if I told you in the 7-day, guys, that we're going to be seeing low to mid 50s?
Oh, wow. Yeah, but what else is happening at that time?
No snow, obviously. Rain, probably.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, no snow, obviously. We may have to put up with some showers and a little bit of rain during that time frame, but we will show it to you coming up in just a little bit with that full entire 7-day forecast. Let's start with what's going on out there right now. We are looking at the 30s from north to south, pretty much. 33 in Cortland Manor. New Rochelle, you're holding on the 37. Vista is at the freezing mark at 32, and we're at 31 in the Blythe, freezing mark literally in Warwick and Walton Lake. Carmel 32, and Beacon right now at 34. Right now, also on our satellite radar, you look at this, and if you quickly glance at it, you say, oh, there's a lot of white out there. Don't let that bother you. It's only just a couple of flurries. A lot of this is not even reaching the ground. You can see it's kind of falling apart by the time it gets here, and that's exactly what's going to happen with this off to our west. It tends to fall apart as it moves into the Hudson Valley, and at worst, just a couple of flurries overnight. So that's the forecast. 32 will be our overnight low. Winds not bad tonight, but they do pick up tomorrow behind this little system. They could be gusting higher than 25 miles per hour, so the high of 43 tomorrow in our southern counties, that's going to feel more like 33, and then cooler, obviously colder up to the north, but at least we're going to see more in the way of sunshine mixed in with some fair weather clouds. All right, stay with us. We will be bringing you that 7-day forecast in just a couple minutes, showing you the mild weather. Can you believe it? Well, I guess 'tis the season to go up and down like a roller coaster with those temps. We'll give you all the numbers coming up in just a few minutes. You're watching News 12. We'll be right back.
The stock market is at a record high.
That's money in the bank. Our success is aligned with the success of the world around us.
It's not all glitz and glam here in the City of Angels.
It's gonna be fun.
Here on Capitol Hill, it is an all-out brawl between these candidates.
We need to operate from a place of courage.
News 12 is brought to you in part by NYU SPS High School Academy Weekend Workshops. Apply today. Visit our website or call 212-998-7006.
When addiction takes over, all the things that brought joy to your life can seem so far out of reach. But when you call Niznik Behavioral Health, you're taking the first step to restore hope. At our safe, accredited treatment centers, programs are designed around your individual needs, including detox, inpatient and outpatient care, along with aftercare assistance nationwide. Most insurances are accepted, so call the number on your screen today for a confidential assessment from Niznik Behavioral Health.
If you're turning 65, you're probably learning about Medicare and supplemental insurance. Medicare is great, but it doesn't cover everything. Only about 80% of your Part B Medicare costs, which means you may have to pay for the rest. That's where Medicare Supplement Insurance comes in, to help pay for some of what Medicare doesn't. Learn how an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance plan, insured by United Healthcare Insurance Company, might be the right choice for you. A free decision guide is a great place to start. Call today to request yours. So, what makes an AARP Medicare Supplement plan unique? Well, these are the only Medicare Supplement plans endorsed by AARP. And that's because they meet AARP's high standards of quality and service. You're also getting the great features that any Medicare Supplement plan provides. For example, with any Medicare Supplement plan, you may choose any doctor or hospital that accepts Medicare patients. You can even visit a specialist. With this type of plan, there are no networks or referrals needed. Also, a Medicare Supplement plan goes with you when you travel anywhere in the U.S. A free decision guide will provide a breakdown of AARP Medicare Supplement plans and help you determine the plan that works best for your needs and budget. Call today to request yours. Let's recap. There are 3 key things you should keep in mind. 1, if you're turning 65, you may be eligible for Medicare, but it only covers about 80% of your Medicare Part B costs. A Medicare supplement plan may help pay for some of the rest. 2, this type of plan allows you to keep your doctor as long as he or she accepts Medicare patients. And 3, these are the only Medicare supplement plans endorsed by AARP. Learn more about why you should choose an AARP Medicare supplement plan. Call today for a free guide.
News 12 is brought to you in part by your Tri-State Buick dealer. Experience the new Buick for yourself with a test drive at your Tri-State Buick dealer.
Watching News 12 Nightside, I'm Antoinette Biordi. A planned production of a local high school play has been canceled after some parents raised racism concerns. Nightside's Nadia Galindo is in Elmsford, where she spoke with students.
High school students at Alexander Hamilton High in Elmsford divided over the decision to cancel the spring production of Disney's Tarzan.
I don't think it was a good decision, just don't care what everybody else thinks. You know, it's just a play. It's just a play.
I feel like it was a better idea for the school to change the play based off of the fact that Tarzan is based off of a white man being a king of the jungle.
The district telling us the decision made after 2 parents expressed concerns over the racial undertones of the original story, which was published back in 1912.
I think it's controversial.
The drama club now opting to put on Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, holding auditions Wednesday night. While several school districts in the Hudson Valley have performed Disney's Tarzan in years past, parents raising red flags in Elmsford, where 55% of the student population is Latino and 23% is Black.
Who are you going to have play the monkeys and other animals?
Superintendent Mark Biacco telling News 12 the district saw a need for more discussion on the play, so the drama club opted to move in another direction due to a tight timeline for a successful spring production. In a statement, he said the district wants to ensure that it has created an inclusive environment in which all students can grow and thrive. While students can't agree on whether the musical should have been canceled, they are supporting the drama club.
Every year the production is just amazing.
And we're told that the drama club will take the stage in March with the 12th night. Reporting in Elmsford, Nadia Galindo, News 12.
Thank you, Nadia. Well, a lesson on American history from law school professors on Capitol Hill today. The experts testifying publicly for several hours as the House Judiciary Committee considering whether to draw up articles of impeachment against President Trump. Nightside's Virginia Huey has those details.
partisan fireworks began almost immediately.
It is a proper
It is not a proper parliament.
As House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler kicked off his panel's role in the impeachment inquiry against President Trump.
Never before in the history of the Republic have we been forced to consider the conduct of a president who appears to have solicited personal political favors from a foreign government.
Today's hearing featured 3 prominent legal scholars called by Democrats to provide testimony on the constitutional grounds for impeachment. One by one, the trio of professors told the committee that President Trump committed impeachable offenses in his dealings with Ukraine.
On the basis of the testimony and the evidence before the House, President Trump has committed impeachable high crimes and misdemeanors by corruptly abusing the office of the presidency. Specifically, President Trump has abused his office by corruptly soliciting President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine to announce investigations of his political rivals in order to gain personal advantage, including in the 2020 presidential election.
Everything I read on those occasions tells me that when President Trump invited, indeed demanded, foreign involvement in our upcoming election, he struck at the very heart of what makes this a republic to which we pledge allegiance. That demand, as Professor Feldman just explained, constituted an abuse of power.
After reviewing the evidence that's been made public, I cannot help but conclude that this president has attacked each of the Constitution's safeguards against establishing a monarchy in this country.
But a 4th legal expert called by Republicans to testify told the panel the Ukraine matter doesn't have a wide enough foundation to hold up in a Senate trial.
I'm concerned about lowering impeachment standards to fit a paucity of evidence and an abundance of anger.
And that was Virginia Huey reporting. President Trump denounced the impeachment hearing, calling it a joke. His attorneys were invited to participate in that hearing, but they declined, saying the process is unfair.
All right, let's get another look at the forecast. Here's meteorologist Steve Teeling.
All right, thank you so very much. We take a look at our futurecast here starting at 5 in the morning on our Thursday. And we are going to be looking at partly to mostly sunny skies. Any clouds that are lingering should tend to dissipate as we go through the day. So I think a pretty bright day is our forecast for the day tomorrow. Some lake effect snow showers may be off to the north and west, but they should leave us alone for the most part, where we don't have to worry about any flurries or snow showers come tomorrow. Do we have to worry about any on Friday? Yes, but it's not that big of a worry. We'll show you in a moment. Heading into the afternoon on Thursday, again, maybe a flurry, snow shower off to the north and west. Things calm down heading on into Thursday night. Overnight Thursday night, skies will be generally fair, generally clear. However, those clouds will begin to increase as we head towards Friday morning. Why? We have a cold front headed our way, and that cold front could bring some snow showers, maybe even a little light snow, especially to our northern areas, say from northern Ulster, northern Dutchess counties, points north of there. A little shot of snow is going to come on through. For us, I'm only worried about maybe a flurry, maybe a snow shower, and then the front comes through later in the day and things should get back to normal, but it will be colder behind the front. So let's straighten it out here on our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, we'll say partly to mostly sunny, 43, but it will be on the brisk side out there, so dress for wind chills in the 30s. Friday, a mostly cloudy day, chance of that flurry or snow shower, 41. Colder for Saturday with sunshine, a little better for Sunday, mostly sunny. And then look at Monday and Tuesday. Look at those high temperatures, low to mid 50s. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're going to go from 32 Saturday to 56 on Tuesday. That's a pretty big jump. All right, we'll be back with more in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Steve. Well, plans underway to keep both fans and players safe during the Super Bowl. FBI working through different scenarios to be fully prepared. The exercises range from bad weather to protests to acts of terror. Security officials say they want to be prepared while allowing fans to enjoy the game.
What we want is everybody to come to South Florida, have a good time, enjoy the festivities, enjoy the weather, and have a safe game.
And of course, the Super Bowl will be played on February 2nd. Unfortunately, no New York teams are going to be making it.
No, it would be a miracle if we get somebody down there. Yeah. Unfortunately not. How about the Mets? Would you take a World Series maybe sometime soon? Sometime. Major news from them tonight. A new owner on the way. And Santa comes to Citi Field as well. I don't know. That guy might look familiar to the fans. We'll show you coming up next.
drivers just won't put their phones down. We need a solution. Introducing Smart Dogs, the first dogs trained to train humans, stopping drivers from liking, selfieing, and whatever this is. Available to the public? Never. Smart Dogs are not the answer, but Geico has a simple tip. Turn on Do Not Disturb While Driving mode. Brought to you by Geico.
It's the Hess Tow Truck Rescue Team, a mighty transforming tow truck plus a speedy rescue tow. Only at HessToyTruck.com with free shipping and Energizer batteries. A tradition each year, the Hess Truck's here.
Holidays, of course, all about family. Last year, my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer. It was so frightening, but we were so blessed with so much support. This year, we're celebrating his health and looking to give that support back in any way we can.
News 12's Holiday Moments are brought to you by The Illusionists on Broadway. Get tickets at theillusionistlive.com.
Broadway smash hit returns with incredible new magic this holiday season. The Illusionist Magic of the Holidays. This breathtaking magic spectacular showcases the jaw-dropping talents of the most incredible illusionists on Earth. The Illusionist Magic of the Holidays. On Broadway for 6 weeks only this holiday season. Visit Ticketmaster.com.
Attention firefighters. Certain chemicals in firefighting foams are linked to certain cancers. Military firefighters and civilian firefighters assigned to airports are at a higher risk of exposure because foam is used to put out jet fuel fires. If you or a loved one are a firefighter who used these foams and later developed kidney, testicular, or pancreatic cancer, you may be entitled to compensation.
Call Sokolov Law, 1-800-789-4164 for a free legal consultation. 1-800-789-4164. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
News 12 is brought to you in part by the NYU School of Professional Studies Division of Applied Undergraduate Studies. Apply for spring.
After 17 years of the Wilpons rule, change is in the air for the Mets ownership. The Wilpon family is working on a deal to make Long Island businessman Steve Cohen the new majority owner. Cohen is from Great Neck, New York, and currently owns 4% of the team. The takeover plan calls for him to own 80% within the next 5 years, putting him in charge of the Mets. Cohen is 63 years old. He would be the richest owner in baseball. But that change, not the only thing that's in the air nowadays at Citi Field. You got a new manager coming next season, and there's also the holiday season. The Mets celebrated them today at their annual Kids Holiday Party. Outfielder Brandon Nimmo played Santa Claus. J.D. Davis was his loyal elf. The players gave out gifts and good cheer and talked with us about getting to know new Mets manager Carlos Beltran.
The knowledge that he brings to the game and to us as an organization is bar none. It's probably the best I've ever been a part of, and I've learned a lot from him when I was with Houston.
Knowing both sides of the New York market, and I think that's very beneficial for us. Anybody who's been in this position before is going to have a lot of knowledge to impart to us, and so I'm very excited about the opportunity to learn from him.
And just after the party, a bit of a bummer. Mets pitcher Zach Wheeler signed a free agent deal with the Phillies for $118 million. Merry Christmas to him. Wheeler won 44 games in 5 years with the Mets. The Scarsdale Raiders dropped the puck on a new season tonight, and boy, it was a great start. They were taking on Brewtown. They scored 3 times in the first. Josh Bank cashes in on the rebound here. Well done. And Brian Nicholas, one of the top young players in Section 1, with a nice give and go with Jason Koch. And then off the face-off, the freshman going to go top shelf. 4 goals for him. Scarsdale rolls in this game. Talk about a good opener. 10-0. That's it in sports. We're back right after this on News 12.
News 12 Time and Temperature is brought to you by the Westchester Bank. Experience community banking at its very best. It's banking made personal. It's how we do business.
News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by Northern Westchester Hospital, nationally recognized for advanced robotic surgery.
We've been here for 38 years, and here at the Kettle House, at one point or another, almost every member of the community has passed through our doors. We wanted to refinance the whole building. We chose the Westchester Bank because of the people. They were responsive, they're professional, they're there for us, and they're committed to excellence.
Here at the Westchester Bank, we sit with our customers, we understand what their business objectives are, and we know that we can construct a program that works best for them. Their success is our success. The Westchester Bank, it's banking made personal. It's how we do business.
What are you doing?
I'm buying a toy.
I remember when toy shopping used to be fun. Let's go to Toy Box.
At Toy Box, we've never forgotten the joy and excitement of buying a new toy. Make toy shopping fun again for both parents and kids, with free parking and free gift wrapping.
At Toy Box, we believe the experience of buying toys is as important as the toy your child plays with. What'd you buy?
Mommy, I love Toy Box. And you.
Toy Box. Smart kids bring their parents to shop.
Westchester Modular Homes offers professional design build solutions for new residential homes, tear-down rebuilds, and second-story additions. And right now, you can receive up to $10,000 in savings on your new home. Choose from free kitchen or installation upgrades or up to $10,000 in furniture from Raymore and Flanagan. For more information, visit our models on Route 22 in Brewster or in Orange County near Stewart Airport.
If you're sick, hurt, or injured, come directly to American Family Care. Accidents happen every day. No appointment necessary at American Family Care. During the day, after work, or on weekends, we're open 7 days a week with extended office hours and x-rays done on site. Get same-day, high-quality, affordable health care by board-certified providers. If you're pressed for time and focused on convenience, walk right in to American Family Care today.
What color should you paint this wall? Visit your local Benjamin Moore paint experts at one of Wallhour's paint and design stores and let our color and design specialists help you create your vision.
Here at Wallhour's, we've been helping our customers for almost 100 years with their painting and decorating needs.
Anytime you need professional advice or creative ideas, visit one of Wallhour's 17 locations in Westchester, Putnam, and Rockland counties.
Come to Wallhour's.
The color makers since 1921.
This is News 12 Nightside. I'm Antoinette Biordi.
And I'm Scott McGee. The lawsuits continue to roll in as now 2 more people say they were sexually abused by an Orange County priest as children. News 12's Blaze Gomez brings us those details.
Father George Boxelar was once a trusted family priest at Holy Cross Catholic Church in Middletown. But now, decades after his death, Boxelar is an accused child molester, facing multiple lawsuits by former altar boys. The latest brought up by 2 men under New York's Child Victims Act, who claim Boxelar sexually abused them when they were children back in the 1970s and 80s. Lex Filipowski, who now lives in Connecticut, served as an altar boy with one of the alleged victims and also has an open lawsuit against the same priest. We spoke to him Wednesday by video chat.
He took advantage of me and dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of other children.
The lawsuit claims the church ignored multiple complaints against Boxelar and put children at risk, alleging there are at least 30 victims who've come forward with the same allegations of sex abuse against him.
They knew about Father George's pedophilia and sexual abuse of children. They let him continue, and there were people who were abused even 12 years after the first allegations came to light.
Boxelar served for 3 decades before his death overseas in 1990.
A representative for Holy Cross Church referred our questions to the Archdiocese. So far, we've not heard back from them. In the newsroom, Blaze Gomez, News 12.
Thank you, Blaze. And the window to file suit under the Child Victims Act closes August 14th of 2020.
Well, the head of the Catholic Church in Buffalo forced to resign today. Bishop Richard Malone has been hit with mounting calls for his ouster from his staff, priests, and the public. Malone blasted for his handling of allegations of clergy sexual misconduct. The Vatican and Pope Francis accepted his resignation and appointed an Albany bishop to temporarily run the Buffalo diocese.
I feel a little bit like the neighbor down the block, and I've realized that this family has been suffering quite a bit in recent months and years. And my heart just goes out to you.
Malone insists he decided to retire 2 years before the mandatory retirement age of 75 on his own accord after much prayer and discernment.
Well, state police are investigating after a hunter found skeletal remains in Sullivan County. Authorities say the discovery was made by a hunter 1 week ago in the town of Liberty on Briscoe Road inside the Woodline. Troopers are continuing the investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call state police at the number on your screen, 845-292-6600. A 24-year-old man fatally stabbed in Ulster County. Police say Jomar Gonzalez was attacked by 21-year-old Taquan Underwood on U.S. Route 209 in the town of Warwarsing. It happened late last night. Underwood now faces manslaughter charges.
A former federal prosecutor and now MSNBC legal analyst throwing her name in the ring to be the next district attorney in Westchester County. Scarsdale resident Mimi Roca officially announcing her candidacy for the county's top law enforcement job. She spent 16 years prosecuting cases at the federal courthouse in White Plains and is now affiliated with the Pace University Law School. She says her campaign will center on addressing the opioid epidemic, preventing gun violence, and combating sex trafficking. Roca adds the current political climate is inspiring her to run.
Women have just been kind of energized and impassioned by what's going on with the Trump administration and with certain men in power, and it's time to take that power back.
Meanwhile, incumbent DA Anthony Scarpino says he welcomes the challenge. The Democratic primary election is coming up in the spring.
Well, Ossning's mayor announcing she will not seek a fourth term in 2020. Village Mayor Victoria Garrity says this will be her last term in office. She tells News 12 during her time as mayor, the village has become greener, stronger, better connected, more welcoming to all, and economically thriving. In a statement, she went on to say she will use her remaining time in office to continue to be progressive on the environment, housing, and social justice policies, and conservative on taxes.
The students of St. Thomas Aquinas College raised thousands of dollars for kids in need today in a rather delicious way. Eating and baking cookies.
Yummy.
There you go. To raise that money, they held a cookie eating contest. That's where everyone wins. They made baking tins. They decorated homemade recipes as well. This was a service project students have been working on all semester.
Today we had the opportunity to raise over $2,000 for this incredible organization. It's been an honor to work with them. It's been so much fun and we're so thankful. Thank you, Baking Memories. Thank you.
I see that you have a Cookie Monster there because that's what it's all about. All that money will go to Baking Memories for Kids. That's a non-profit that sends terminally ill and sick children on vacation of a lifetime to all Orlando, Florida theme parks. That is certainly a very worthy cause.
Yes, I think we should be judges though next time.
We should try, at least try and help them out eating of the cookies.
I was going to say,
sure.
Of course.
I'm going to win that contest.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Give me those cookies.
Right now, I think we'd all like to go to Florida, Steve.
Yeah, how about that?
Nice.
It's funny, I was just talking to a friend on Facebook a couple minutes ago. He lives in Jacksonville. It's like,
oh, wow.
He goes,
what's the temperature down there?
Yeah, well, I didn't look,
80s?
but I don't know if it's in the 80s, but I'm going to say 60s or 70s for sure. I know. Wouldn't that sound nice right about now?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I told him I think it's time this winter to come down and get a visit down in Jacksonville. How about that? That sounds good to me. Sound good to you? Well, hey, we can always make that vacation. Yeah, we have plenty of time. We have plenty of winter. I mean, technically, we're still in fall. Think about it, folks. Beginning of winter is not till the 21st or so of December. So we technically have another 2 to 3 weeks of autumn to go through, and yet it does feel like winter already. It will be cold out there tonight. Some clouds around, flurries, but that should be about it. What will our overnight lows be like? Well, 31 in Spring Valley, mid-30s for the Yonkers area. Over to Pound Ridge, your low is going to be about 31 degrees. We start seeing a few upper 20s showing up. Mahopac, Yorktown Heights, close to the 20s in Beacon and West Point. And heading on over to Orange County, look at this, upper 20s, Port Jervis, Florida, Montgomery, Walden, on into the Newburgh area. Other than a few flurries, we don't have any weather to really deal with overnight. What about tomorrow? Well, it's going to be a nicer nicer day. It will be a brighter day, mostly sunny skies, some fair weather clouds mixed in, but it will be breezy, brisk, maybe even windy at times, because some of those winds will be gusting above 25 miles an hour. So these 30s are going to feel even colder than that out there tomorrow with the brisk conditions. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be out and about. Dress for the wind chill, not the actual air temperatures. All right, please stay with us. We're going to talk more about your 7-day and the warm-up headed our way. That is ahead in a couple of minutes. Antoinette.
In your Health Matters now, all 50 states are now dealing with vaping-related lung injury cases. The CDC has recommended that people not use THC-containing e-cigarettes or vaping products since it has identified vitamin E acetate, often used as an additive in the THC-containing products. The CDC reports as of November 20th, officials were dealing with 2,290 cases of lung injury linked to vaping.
Yikes, that is scary stuff. Meanwhile, a new health alert for millions of women who color their hair. There are now concerns the hair dye may be linked to an increased risk of breast cancer, especially among certain women. News 12's Sherry Einhorn has those details.
Eva Comito drives from Glen Head to Garden City to get her hair done at an organic hair salon.
Now that I'm retired, I guess I read a lot of magazines and articles and studies that come out that say that certain chemicals are not good for you.
According to a new study funded by the National Institutes of Health, women who regularly use permanent hair dye or chemical hair straighteners could be increasing their risk of breast cancer.
One more thing to worry about.
The study revealed that women who regularly dye their hair are 9% more likely to develop breast cancer. For African American women, the number was even higher, 45%.
That would make me want to go natural, as we should, you know, because nobody wants breast cancer.
They definitely said there was an association and that they were hoping to do more research.
Erin now is a licensed clinical social worker with the Adelphi statewide breast cancer hotline.
We don't know what causes breast cancer. We don't know if it's one thing, we don't know if it's 14 things, we have no idea. And so whenever I'm talking to women, I'm always saying, you know, you do the best that you can.
Most of our clients come here, they're pregnant women, cancer survivors.
The manager here says any professional grade hair color or straightening product will have some degree of chemicals in it. But the goal, she says, is to find products that have the least amount of chemicals or safer alternatives.
We definitely try to use the cleanest products available while still being professional. We don't use the harsh straighteners. Our color, it has the least chemicals possible.
On the Health Beat, I'm Sherry Einhorn, News 12.
Now, according to that study, the increased risk for women who use chemical straighteners was the same for all races at 30%.
Well, former President Jimmy Carter is out of the hospital after being admitted over the weekend. The 95-year-old will continue to recover from a urinary tract infection at his home in Georgia. Carter has been in and out of the hospital several times since October. Before the most recent admittance, the 39th president underwent a procedure in mid-November to relieve pressure on his brain after a pair of falls in October. Now, Carter's beaten brain and liver cancer previously and still volunteers.
It's amazing. Meanwhile, a new set of luxury apartment buildings are breaking ground in White Plains. 2 vacant lots along Hale and Maple Avenues will be home to the Duet. It's a pair of luxury multifamily apartment rentals. 13 out of the 127 units are designated for affordable housing. Mayor Roach says that luxury apartment duo will add to the revitalization of the city.
This is asphalt that's just sitting here. We just placed some weeds and probably some weeds next door. But other than that, we're not displacing anything. We're adding to housing. We're bringing more families into our city, more people to join our community and enjoy the wonderful quality of life that we all enjoy.
That project's expected to be completed within the next couple of years. Unit prices not set in stone. However, critics say the affordable units are still likely to be higher than average.
Tonight in your business news, a warning to check your groceries. Trader Joe's is recalling some of its sushi products for possible listeria contamination. Among the ready-to-eat items affected, California rolls, shrimp spring rolls, and smoked salmon poke bowl. Well, available for pre-order, Baby Yoda now is. Disney's online store is accepting orders for the new toys featuring the character. Includes an 11-inch plush doll and 2 bobbleheads. Baby Yoda is a nickname fans gave the breakout character The Mandalorian. Now the products won't ship until the spring. Now here is your day on Wall Street. Let's now take a look at what is on the cutting edge.
Israel draws and attracts companies globally.
We have a technological revolution that has really changed a lot of people's lives.
People come with a lot of passion to create. It simply drives the business.
We can actually change the world.
News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by Pena & Khan. Help is right around the corner. Call us today at 1-888-736-2298.
What are you doing?
I'm buying a toy.
I remember when toy shopping used to be fun. Let's go to Toy Box.
At Toy Box, we've never forgotten the joy and excitement of buying a new toy. Make toy shopping fun again for both parents and kids with free parking and free gift wrapping.
At Toy Box, we believe the experience of buying toys is as important as the toy your child plays with. What'd you buy?
Mommy, I love Toy Box. And you.
Toy Box, the smart kids bring their parents to shop.
Everyone knows that San Giuseppe makes a great Pinot Grigio. But did you know the same family of grapes that makes Pinot Grigio also makes a Pinot Noir? So the next time you're looking for a great Pinot Noir or a Pinot Grigio,
Look for the lily on the label. Ah, San Giuseppe.
look for San Giuseppe, the king of Pinot.
PC Richard & Son. Get gifting.
I was doing dishes and I had this pain. I couldn't put my foot on the floor.
When even the smallest tasks became painful, Vivian's doctor told her she needed back surgery. Fortunately, Dr. Andrew Kasdan had just joined the team at White Plains Hospital. He and his partner, Dr. Jared Brandoff, performed a surgical procedure that helped her return to full activity without the pain.
There's no other place I would have gone.
Vivian's search for world-class spine surgery brought her back home. White Plains Hospital. Exceptional every day.
News 12 Health Matters is brought to you by White Plains Hospital, providing highly specialized orthopedic services including spinal surgery and minimally invasive arthroscopic surgery.
Welcome back. You're watching News 12. I'm Scott McGee, and the new owners of the former College of New Rochelle got a chance to see what they bought today. And News 12's Michelle Brown spoke to the new owners about their plans.
It is a beautiful castle.
Right? Take a look. The new owners of the former College of New Rochelle campus checking out their latest investment.
This used to be admissions office.
This was sort of, we'll know it when we see it.
The trustees of the Masonic Hall and Asylum Fund won the property in a bankruptcy auction with a bid of $32 million. The trustees are all Freemasons. That's a centuries-old fraternal organization.
Upstairs holds the president's office.
The storied 115-year-old, nearly 16-acre College of New Rochelle closed for good this past summer after years of financial struggles. It's currently being leased by Mercy College. Masonic officials say their plans for the property include senior housing plus 2 other components.
We think this campus is well suited for educational purposes, and we would see that as a part of any plans we develop.
There are also plans for a wellness facility. New Rochelle city officials say how the new owners plan to use the property is reasonable, but it will require zoning changes.
The key point for us, for the city, is to make sure that they engage the neighborhood. It's a very active neighborhood, and to preserve the historic nature of several of the buildings on the campus.
The new owners say they plan to be good neighbors. No word on when they will officially take over the property that was once home to an iconic New Rochelle institution. In New Rochelle, Michelle Brown, News 12.
Thank you, Michelle. Time now for a look at your 7-day hyperlocal forecast. Here's meteorologist Steve Teeling.
All right, thank you so very much. We take a look at our futurecast here starting at 5 in the morning on our Thursday. And we are going to be looking at partly to mostly sunny skies. Any clouds that are lingering should tend to dissipate as we go through the day. So I think a pretty bright day is our forecast for the day tomorrow. Some lake effect snow showers may be off to the north and west, but they should leave us alone for the most part, where we don't have to worry about any flurries or snow showers come tomorrow. Do we have to worry about any on Friday? Yes, but it's not that big of a worry. We'll show you in a moment. Heading into the afternoon on Thursday, again, maybe a flurry, snow shower off to the north and west. Things calm down heading on into Thursday night. Overnight Thursday night, skies will be generally fair, generally clear. However, those clouds will begin to increase as we head towards Friday morning. Why? We have a cold front headed our way, and that cold front could bring some snow showers, maybe even a little light snow, especially to our northern areas, say from northern Ulster, northern Dutchess counties, points north of there. A little shot of snow is going to come on through. For us, I'm only worried about maybe a flurry, maybe a snow shower, and then the front comes through later in the day and things should get back to normal, but it will be colder behind the front. So let's straighten it out here on our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, we'll say partly to mostly sunny, 43, but it will be on the brisk side out there, so dress for wind chills in the 30s. Friday, a mostly cloudy day, chance of that flurry or snow shower, 41. Colder for Saturday with sunshine, a little better for Sunday, mostly sunny. And then look at Monday and Tuesday. Look at those high temperatures, low to mid 50s. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're going to go from 32 Saturday to 56 on Tuesday. That's a pretty big jump. All right, we'll be back with more in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you. So, shopping for the perfect tech gift for the gadget lover on your list can be challenging, but our in-house gadget guru, Andrew Enger, has some suggestions. He continues his week-long series, The Download, What's Hot for the Holidays.
Want to beat traffic? Electric scooters are a popular choice. The Rev from Boosted is one of the toughest electric scooters around. Its large tires and 45-pound frame may be heavy, but that helps it remain stable on uneven city streets.
It's made to go over really rough road. It's made to hit potholes, railroad tracks.
And another thing that separates the Rev from other scooters is its power. It actually has dual motors, one in the front and another in the rear. And that gives this scooter some amazing acceleration at a top speed of 24 miles an hour. Got some expensive Bluetooth headphones? They may not work with all of your devices, but with the Scosche FlyTunes, they will. The FlyTunes dongle allows you to wirelessly connect to the headphone jack of digital devices that don't have Bluetooth. Frequent flyers love it since it works with single or dual jack onboard entertainment systems. It also allows 2 headphones to connect at the same time. There are lots of smartphones to choose from, but when it comes to the camera, Google's Pixel 4 may have the edge.
The secret sauce for the Pixel camera is really all the software that powers that camera.
That software allows this flagship Android phone to take some pretty amazing photos, especially in low light without a flash. It even has some legendary photographers like Annie Leibovitz embracing the smartphone. The powerful new Pixel 4 also has a telephoto zoom lens, fantastic looking screen, plus the ability to control it without even touching it. I'm Andrew Enger, and that's what's hot for the holidays.
For those looking for the perfect gift for me this year, Antoinette,
what should
the
that
scooter
be?
and the
Oh,
earphones,
scooter. Oh, no
all
problem.
great ideas for me. I expect them under my tree. All right, for more information about these gifts, just head to news12.com, click on numbers and links. And you're watching News 12. We will be right back.
For the best gift of all, it's Happy Honda Days, where you can find clearance deals on select 2019 Honda vehicles. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
That's all right.
Can't fall asleep? Can't stay asleep? If you're not sleeping well, you may feel sluggish or irritable during the day. All signs of sleep-deprived stress. Introducing Omax Sleep and Stress Remedy, the triple action formula that helps you feel calm, relaxed, and blissful, so you naturally find a deep, restful sleep.
Omax Sleep and Stress Remedy is a paradigm shift in better sleep. It contains clinically tested ingredients which help relax your mind naturally.
Omax Sleep and Stress Remedy is natural, non-habit forming, and won't leave you feeling groggy.
I sleep better, which I think carries into my being less irritable.
Now you can try Omax Sleep and Stress Remedy risk-free. And if you call in the next 4 minutes, you'll also receive 2 bonus gifts, a 7-day travel pack and our ebook, 30 Days to Better Sleep, a $40 value, yours free. And if you don't get the best night's sleep you've ever had in just 3 days, simply return it for a full refund. The sooner you call, the sooner you can drift off to a good night's sleep. There is no risk, and the free gifts are yours to keep.
Attention firefighters. Certain chemicals in firefighting foams are linked to certain cancers. Military firefighters and civilian firefighters assigned to airports are at a higher risk of exposure because foam is used to put out jet fuel fires. If you or a loved one are a firefighter who used these foams and later developed kidney, testicular, or pancreatic cancer, you may be entitled to compensation.
Call Sokolov Law, 1-800-789-4164 for a free legal consultation. 1-800-789-4164. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
Empire City Casino by MGM Resorts is celebrating the launch of M Life Rewards with a $500,000 slot tournament series. Fridays and Saturdays starting November 15th to December 28th. Win your share of over $500,000 in free play and prizes, including 28 trips to MGM Resorts around the country. Play with your M Life Rewards card from 6:30 to 10 p.m. for your chance to compete. With 20 winners every 30 minutes, you don't want to miss out. Be part of the celebration and head down to Empire City Casino. Game on!
News 12 is brought to you in part by Raymore and Flanagan. Surround yourself in style.
All right, time now for a look at what's trending on social media.
Yes, it is, and People Magazine announcing its all-female 2019 People of the Year issue. So, Jennifer Lopez turned 50 this year, celebrating with some Oscar buzz and a music tour. How about that? Jennifer Aniston co-producing the Apple TV show The Morning Show. Michelle Obama became the best-selling memoirist of all time, and the audio version has been nominated for a Grammy. How about that? And then there's Taylor Swift. She stood up to protect her creative rights, and her album Lover was 2019's best-selling record in just 1 week.
Wow.
Those are 4 impressive ladies right there.
Amazing. Yeah. James Bond returning to action for No Time to Die.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. You just didn't get to yours yet.
Ooh, so dramatic, right?
Isn't he like that all the time?
I know.
Imagine having dinner with that guy.
I know, right? Daniel Craig stars in No Time to Die. The film was partially written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, the second ever female co-writer on a Bond film. Believe it or not, this is the 25th James Bond movie. No Time to Die hits theaters April 8th.
All right, today is rapper Jay-Z's birthday. Happy birthday, Jay-Z. I know you're watching. And to celebrate your 50th, the artist returned his entire music catalog to Spotify.
I miss the karma that came as a consequence.
Yeah, Jay-Z's solo work disappeared from both Apple and Spotify back in 2017. You may recall he's actually part owner of the streaming service Tidal. Well, his music returned to Apple soon after, but didn't return to Spotify until now. On social media, the streaming service gave Jay-Z a shout-out saying, "Happy birthday, welcome back." You're watching News 12. We'll be right back.
News 12 Time and Temperature is brought to you by the Westchester Bank. Experience community banking at its very best. It's banking made personal. It's how we do business.
News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by Northern Westchester Hospital, nationally recognized for advanced robotic surgery.
All things basementy. Did you know that up to 50% of the air you breathe in your home is air that comes through the basement? Hi, I'm Larry Janeski from Connecticut Basement Systems. A wet or damp basement can be a real problem that will worsen asthma and allergies, affect your indoor air quality, and even damage your valuables. We'll transform your basement into a dry, usable space and improve the air quality of your entire home. Call Connecticut Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
Grassy Sprain Diner, Westchester's best kept secret, offers fresh quality breakfast, lunch, and dinners that the whole family can enjoy. From omelets to pancakes, wraps, and salads to the best burgers around, steak, seafood, and the best Greek dishes, all at affordable prices.
The food is wonderful. Wonderful food, great service.
It's like family. It's a great place. Please come.
Friendly staff and their hospitality will have you coming back for more. Voted one of the best breakfasts in Yonkers. Come in and see why many have chosen the Grassy Sprain Diner.
Located in the heart of Yonkers, Tibbetts Park Market has it all. Need a quick lunch or dinner option? Our hot buffet and salad bar has the freshest and most convenient meals available. Our gourmet deli features only the finest meats and cheeses for our customers. Browse our wide selection of groceries, including frozen food and bakery items. Our market is a one-stop shop for all your needs. Visit Tibbetts Park Market or give us a call for catering options today.
Just finished your holiday shopping and feeling hungry? Come on down to Holy Crab at 32 Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains. I'm talking the most seasoned, delicious Cajun seafood around. Not a fan of seafood? We've got you covered with some amazing surf and turf meals that'll make you fall in love. Park your car with the valet across the street and get your parking fee reimbursed to your bill if you spend $100 or more. Jump into the Christmas spirit with a lot of smiles and great food at Holy Crab, 32 Mamaroneck Avenue.
Pappas Gold City Jewelers has been in business for over 40 years, earning Westchester County's trust with great prices and excellent customer service. Come shop our selection of designer watches, diamond necklaces, and diamond crosses, GIA-certified diamond engagement rings, and wedding bands. We also offer service, repair, and restoration. Ask about our layaways and financing. Walk away with your new treasure today. Pappas Gold City Jewelers, 1880 Central Park Avenue in Yonkers.
A new study finds that changing your hair color could change your risk for developing cancer.
It's not a proper parliamentary inquiry.
It is a proper.
It's not.
Plus, a day full of fireworks as the House Judiciary Committee holds its first public impeachment hearing. Plus, residents at a shelter now fearing for their safety after a woman allegedly threatens the safety of her own children. Nightside starts now.
And that is where we begin tonight. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for watching News 12. I'm Scott McGee.
And I'm Antoinette Biordi. A mother is being evaluated by doctors after she allegedly threatened to drown her young children.
And Nightside Samantha Crawford has those details.
Hi, everyone. The Coachman Family Center here in White Plains, which helps the homeless and people in need, has been surrounded by police cars. We're learning from Westchester County Police that a woman staying here last night threatened to harm her children.
One resident who wanted her identity protected explained what she heard.
A woman was accused of drowning her children inside the building.
Police have not confirmed that, but did tell us the woman's 1- and 2-year-old are now in emergency foster care while she undergoes a mental health evaluation at a local hospital. Residents are concerned for their safety.
That's scary, because if she could harm a little life, she could harm a big life. And that's when authority, the county and CPS need to step in.
Some residents say security in the center needs to step up too, that cases like this have happened before.
How would you know that something's going on with a resident? You have cameras in a building 24 hours a day, but no one checks it. They're only there to call CPS or call county, but other than that, they don't do anything else.
We made attempts to speak to officials of the Coachman Family Center, but they declined to comment.
We're told no criminal charges have been filed at this time. Police are interviewing witnesses and are awaiting a search warrant for the woman's room. That's the latest here in White Plains. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Samantha. Now, no one was hurt after an SUV is slammed by a train in Warwick. Fire officials say the impact flipped the SUV at around noon today.